Hello everyone, today we're continuing with day 18 with Advent of Code 2021. We solved day 17 and let's dive in. We're so far, again for a very fast recap, let me see, pair, what's the difference here? It's nothing. Don't care for this one. Save this one, overwrite. Let me see what we have changed. There is nothing. Okay, oh, perfect. We've been solving Advent of Code with the help of ChatGPT and some other tools. In the last part we solved with Sage, or I'm not sure how to pronounce this bot, freely available here in this website, pod.com, together with Cloud, ChatGPT, Dragonfly, and some others, because GPT-4 was down, but that was yesterday. Today we're continuing with day 18. We simply let me copy day 17 as in all of the videos that have been going through the challenges we have for each day and each part of the day, completely separate folder. We have very standard prompt that we simply give some context, give some instructions, and after that ask for the task. We have one main Go file which we run, and we can see here the response, and yeah, that's roughly set. Let me change here the instruction. We usually read, not usually, always we read the input from a file even when it's a single line. And let's see what the challenge for day 18, snailfish. You descend into the ocean trench and encounter some snailfish. They say they saw the left keys. They will even tell you which direction the keys went if you help one of the smaller snailfish with his math homework. Okay, now we have a snailfish that will help us to find the keys that we're looking for, but we need to help this snailfish with his math homework. Snailfish numbers aren't like regular numbers. Okay, interesting. Instead, every snailfish number is a pair, an ordered list of 2 elements. Each element of the pair can be either a regular number or another pair. Okay, we have 1, 2, and part of this pair can be another pair, and so on. Okay, that's interesting. Pairs are written as xy, where x and y are the element within the pair. Here is some example of snailfish numbers. 1 snailfish number per line. Okay, that's different numbers. Let's copy that and put it in our test input. We'll use that when we test the program. This snailfish homework is about addition. Okay. To add two snailfish numbers from a pair from the left and the right parameter of the additional operator. For example, if we want to add this pair 1, 2 to this pair, what do we do? Okay, we simply concatenate the two. There is only one problem. Snailfish number must always be reduced. What is this reducing? And the process of adding two snailfish number can result in snailfish number that needs to be reduced. Okay, we simply concatenate the numbers together, but after that we are doing some kind of reduction of this number. To reduce a snailfish number, you must repeatedly do the first action in this list that applies to the snailfish number. The first action that applies to the snailfish number. What does it mean even? If any pair is nested inside 4 pairs, the leftmost such pair explodes. If any pair is nested inside 4 pairs, here that's nested in 3 pairs, in that pair, in this pair, and the outermost. Okay, if we have a pair that is nested in 4 pairs, the leftmost explodes. If any regular number is 10 or greater, then leftmost such regular number splits. What does it mean? If any regular number is 10 or greater, the leftmost such regular number splits. To what splits? Once no action in the above list applies, the snailfish number is reduced. During reduction, at most one action applies, after which the process returns to the top of the list of actions. For example, if split produces a pair that meets the explode criteria, that pair explodes before other split occurs. Okay. To explode a pair, the pair's left value is added to the first regular number to the left of the exploding pair, if any, and the pair's right value is added to the first regular number to the right of the exploding pair. Exploding pairs will always consist of 2 regular numbers, then the entire exploding pair is replaced with the regular number 0. Here are some conditions for 0. And here are the rules of how to split a regular number. Let me look at some. Here are some examples of single exploded action. We have this pair that it's in form nested, and in this case becomes the 9 has no regular number to its left, so it is not added to any regular number. Okay. But one second, when the leftmost such a pair explode, this pair should explode, but what's the explosion all about? If any regular number is 10 or greater, then the leftmost such regular number splits. can actually absolutely lost in this. Let me see. Okay, I'll give that to ChatGPT to see what will happen initially, because I'm reading that it's simply quite of actually extremely tired. Let's see firstly how big is our input, because unfortunately we need probably to reduce it, because the input and the condition start being the main challenging thing. Yeah, here we can see that's simply too big. Okay, let's it is here. We have too many examples. I mean, that's nice, but in one moment we couldn't simply provide this input, because although the are part of the requirement and will help, in our case the input is simply too big. Couldn't provide it to ChatGPT. Let me start a new session. Let's keep it to the model, and let's see if we'll be able to generate anything for us. Okay, let's start with we have a parsing of the numbers. Okay, that's interesting. After that we have add snailfish number and reduce snailfish number, and that's number by number. Probably I should not ask for this read input, because it's like it's taking horrific amount of tokens, and I actually can write that function probably myself. Okay, here it's how we parse the number, and we're looking for the brackets and so on. Looks interesting, and we are calling it recursively, though well, that makes sense. And we have this reduce step. What is this reduce step doing? Oh, it's checking for this integer number of this stuff. Left change left. Count pairs. Oh, this conditioner extremely explode. Here my main worry is that we simply will run out of tokens in one moment, because GPT-4 still has this brutal, yeah, it is, the program looks very promising, but because of the restriction of the output, we really couldn't get any more complete program. But I mean, it's still very helpful. Let's try to ask for to finish the program, but not from the beginning, because we already can see that it's saving us a lot of stuff. Okay, let's see. Could you the program? Yeah, let's see if what now it started reading it. That's yeah, that's very unfortunate. I probably should stop with having this part with reading the number and so on, because it's yeah, so to say, most of the time it's wrong. I think on the next time when I ask, if couldn't finish it this time, I would say can finish the program and skip read input function, because I know how to implement it, and I think that probably will give enough space to generate this. Let me again look at the program, what is doing. Reading the file, that's absolutely fine. Parse the snail fish numbers. Here we simply have all the lines, and for each of the lines we read the line, we have our numbers, and we parse line by line. Okay, and after that, looking to these numbers, we find the total for the first one, and after that we continue with the following one. Count pairs. The previous time our algorithm was fine with count pairs, but simply cut here and explode. It's interesting if this time we'll be able to do it. No, and I would attempt please skip main and input how it's called, read input. Okay, let's see if that let's see with this tactic, because now we have this so to say, it's still having the context, but GPT-4, and what we get as the answer will be our Go program. We need to simply bundle it together and see how much we can do with that. Reduce step. Okay, it's getting there, but it's interesting at the end of the day how big such a program would be. I would imagine after a explode not to have anything else, but still not sure. I mean, even reading the task, so to say, kind of too hard for me. Oh, now we have in these conditions for adjacent number and so on. Yeah, here we already can see that this type of task usually will be, yeah, I would say that probably will be beyond my ability to solve. Let's get in this part and ask for the rest, but this time to skip parse number. What else can you skip? This one. Probably reduce step as well. I think that's enough. If we skip this, let's see, that's our third prompt. Yeah, it's will be interesting if can keep the enough of the context that will show the rest of the program. And here show the rest of the program. Explode adjacent number. The previous time wasn't able to complete this one, but I won't be surprised if after this one there is Wow. Calculate magnitude. Oh, what's this condition disk? I mean, this be on. I mean, yeah, that's would be interesting. If that's close to working, how easy will be for me to identify problems, because at that point, let's get up to the count pair firstly. Count pair. Let me see the second prompt. Mouse interface. Export. I mean, nothing guaranteed that this stuff is any, so to say. If I grab this export, and before to continue here, I want to compare the one that is from the second answer with the one that is from the third. Okay, it's completely the same. That's very encouraging, because I was thinking that they will not be the same. Find adjacent numbers. What is or let me try to do it here when I use GPT-4 API. I think that here actually the token might be bigger. Isn't it kind of cheating? I was thinking it would be too hard for me to have that, and let's wrap up the instruction in this part. That will be quite pricey stuff. And let's see if that will work. Here it's faster, but yeah, it's not free. It's faster, but I'm paying for that. But yeah, for the experiment, let's see if it's worth it. I'm interested if it will be Here the implementation is quite different. Export pair. Left, right. The vocal significantly different. It is doing the same kind of scanning the function. Okay, that's let's add in this one here, the pricey one. I have prompt GPT-4 OpenAI API system user answer. Let's put answer like that. And let's see if the answer here will be consistent in the sense. Okay, it compiles, but it has a runtime error, which is already super encouraging. I mean, we pay. I mean, probably 12, and the output is probably 30 cents for that. But let me save that. We have the system, it's here. We have our user. We have our answer that it's the assistant, and yeah, should be something like this. Matter. Let's start firstly with reading the input, because here we have print wine. In our case we have this 2 3 was out of range. What's problematic with this slice? It's out of range, but where it crashes, is it on line 24? What do we do on 24? We're checking comma parse. This parsing somewhat doesn't look so nice to me. Let me look at the other versions of the parsing. Parse snailfish number. What we have here, no fish number, but it's okay, it's simply interface. And here it's like with a capital letter. But if I have this one and simply stick with my lowercase one and call it recursively, is that going to work? This time it's crashing on 18. And with the previous one I had this check that the thing is empty and returning no. Did it help with anything? But wait a minute. When it's crashing here, what's the S? Just wait a minute. I don't like here the parsing. Here when I'm parsing it for this nested one, I should have in the pairs to have 1 and 2. How they look actually. What I have inner pairs. And it don't. Inner pairs I have 2 and 3. And for mirror pairs I'm getting empty. Why on earth I'm getting here empty? What's my S? That situation. My S is this. Which is damn wrong. Isn't it? Let me do it with that. We have an empty space. And what I do with this move here, what I do, actually I don't make some part of here. I'm going with 1 and 2 and I'm grabbing this part. Okay, that's fine. After that I'm grabbing this part. Which is kind of okay. And here, when I'm splitting by comma, I should split only the first one. I don't want to split. Can I see a split end? And I can I say split first? Something like that. Not split end. Split end. And if it's okay, this time 1, 2, invalid syntax. Is there? Let me go to Bing. Let me add down here another prompt. I want to iterate a little bit on this splitting part. Prompt 5 Bing. I have the following string in Go. I want to split it asshole. Is that? Could you write for me function that does that? Interface. Inner pair. Something like this one. Okay, let's okay, let's ask for this bit. Okay, I think let's give a shot to Bing. Okay. Bin is not going very recursively. It's simply removing of the brackets. Let me do it step by step instead of, because at the moment, 1 second, here I need to and made the number numbers wrapped in Snowfish interface, because this very nice, but I mean no, I don't. Okay, that's me. Let me grab this. Here probably in one moment will make sense. Program together. Answer for Bing. Split before but 1 second, what was here the parsing logic in this case? We have this left and right, and we have this left and right. 1 second, instead of debugging completely that, why not simply get to this one and see, okay, it's failing with something else, but here I'm simply removing this bracket and the other bracket, which how does seems absolutely fine. Parsing as 2 1. Yeah, we can see 2 hop, remove the bracket, hop hop, After that we have 3 hop hop, and here we are failing, but we always will want to parse after the brackets. If it's possible. That's interesting. Three comma. Let me try with another approach. I was thinking what could I do, and I think in this case I can ask again Bing. I have this got and go. When I run it like that, wing error. Here is how I run the code. I have my broken thingy. Sync, blah blah blah. It's like a horrendous stuff this. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Probably I should have it with the debugging part. Yeah, I think it's fine to have it like that, and after that give actually parsing and what's going on for a little bit more context. Yeah, let's do it like that. Okay, let's see if we can see. Okay, can claim. Okay, now it parse it with this trick. Okay, let's see. How much can that be? Mm-hmm. I don't need that. Magnitudes of the final sum. What's this magnitudes of the final sum? It's completely different. Let's see if we'll be able to parse this one, and after that we'll continue looking at okay, we'll parse that, I mean, this magnitude looks completely different, which is fine. I would expect that there many other mistakes, but at least the parsing now seems to be working. I don't need this. Check here, what about the input? Again, that's absolutely valid. After exposure and so on. Okay, we'll do some break here and we'll continue later on. But I think we did good progress. Let's see how it's going. Hello everyone. I'm continuing with day 18 part 1, although I already forgot everything because it's been a couple of days since I was attempting the problem. Let me simply recap it for myself. We needed to, one second, math homework, Snellfish number around 5 regular numbers. Instead, every Snellfish number is a pair. Okay, we have this pair of numbers and we needed to parse them correctly, and after that executing them with some quite involving logic. And we had some program that was to some degree working, but we had let me see in our test file, I think the actual end value. Okay, I can see here we're parsing them correctly, but when we're getting the final sum, we had yeah, it's significantly more than for this small example. What is our example? Let me try to search for that and find it, because I'm trying to orient where I am. We're on this place and we need to evaluate this input. But we're getting huge number. Is that because we actually read not the test file? Let me look. Test. No, it's the test file. And I think we try actually with the input file, but simply was returning something, something very much more involved. Let me see how we have this print. Let me analyze to which part I was. Okay, we were going to scan the text. We're printing it correctly, and here we want to see these snail numbers. We have the snail numbers okay, and let me see what was the logic. Again, we have snailfish homework is about addition. We need to add numbers. And here, how we add them is on each step we have this snail sum so far. Let me see how it works. No, after that 0, etc. Let me take a look here. Interesting. Let's see how the addition between them theoretically should work. I'm not convinced in this no thing. The snailfish homework is about addition. To add two snailfish numbers for a pair from the left and right parameter of the additional operation. For example, we have this one and this one becomes like both concatenated. There is only one problem: snailfish numbers must always be reduced. The part that I don't like is that we are starting with this one with no. Which I don't really like how it's going, but let's see. This snailfish homework is about addition. To add two snailfish numbers for a pair from left and right parameters, we simply concatenate them. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Okay, and we need to reduce these numbers. And how can we reduce it? Because here is snailfish numbers must always be reduced. To reduce a snailfish number, you must repeatedly do the first action in the list that applies to the snailfish number. What is this first action? If any pair is nested inside four pairs, the leftmost such pair explodes. Okay. we have the parsing is, so let's say, correct. Where do we use the parsing? Because at that moment I want to have snail fish snail nums, and have this one here, and instead I will want them to be added, and in this case I actually want to have like a for loop with the index that starts for 1 and I actually want to have this to be actually the first number. Is that going to change anything? No, our there wasn't so to say a problem with our having a no number to start with. But here when I add them, I simply have this logic for reducing them and so on, which might actually be correct. Let me here I have this example what I need to do. Okay, let's go through the one that I already have and see on each step if it's going as expected. No, I don't wonder why is that completely different example than the other one that I have. I think that's like a kind of intentionally done, simply to be overwhelming for understanding the requirement, which they, at the end of the day, are the complicated part of the task. Addition after addition. Okay, let me look here in which I add the numbers. I have all of them like these tuples. What I do here is I'm getting the number, I'm checking, okay, should this number explode or not? Let me go through the whole flow. Is there like a small example in which... Okay, let's focus on this result. I like it because it's relatively small and we can debug it. I think the example that I have, it's simply too complicated. Okay, we have that one and let's run it. We're getting 30. When we reduce it, we should get something like that. But let's see now how we on all the steps actually having the correct number. We have 4 brackets, yeah, 4 3, after that 4 4, 7, and this one. Okay, the first step that we do is we are going to addition. In our reducer we make our pair. Here that stuff looks so far correct, but here in our reducer we have our pair and we let me see what we would get as a reducer. We're in the reducer. You go one with both, one time with 1 1 and 1 1. That doesn't seem about right. Like, what on earth do we do in this? We have addition, like, where is even our addition? I cannot see our addition. We need to add these two. And we have it so to say this initial step we are getting with that. However, this should explode, split, explode multiple times. But it doesn't seem like doing that. Let me go here firstly in the explosion and see why on earth it doesn't explode, because here we expect to see two explosions. We already see the addition, and after that it's explode, split, explode. If I print here, theoretically I should see exactly that. This should explode to 0 and so on. This one should on first call is getting even to here. 2. Where is the one? Not that. 1. Okay. Firstly, let's see what's this snail type. That should be fine. How I can get the type? Is it type? Simply like that. Type of, or let's see how to get the type of element dynamically in Go. Method like okay, we can do it with print half and have big T, the new one. Okay, let's see what we'll do. Pair integer. Okay, and I would assume that that's doing the same thing. When I'm an integer, I'm going down. Now, when I'm pair, here in this case, I need to double check, because I will enter here. Let me delete the rest. I don't want really to have that. To focus on this 4. I'm getting here pair, which is fine. I have 1, 2, 3, I have this 1, 2. I'm checking firstly the left, and let me see what I will get as the left. I'm getting the whole thing as the left. Which is this part here. Because that's the only one that is 4 pairs deep. Like let me see this stuff for export. Any pair is nested inside 4 pairs. Okay, in our case, here the left it's not nested in 4 pairs, but the actual showing that be simply this thing instead of the left. Because for the left check, let me see if I will get here. Actually, I think that okay, I'm getting in. Which makes sense, but what I'm actually getting out here, let me go to more this left right thing. Because I'm going inside, I have this export pair, but when I go inside, I'm simply getting 0 and 0, which shouldn't be the case. After exporting it, I should get 0, 7. Why I'm getting 2 zeros? What's this? Because they're nested. I think that this export is not correct whatsoever. Let me see in the example how to export a pair. The pair's left value is added to the first regular number. Okay, to expose a pair, the pair is left value is added to the first regular number to the left of the exploding pair, if any. But here, okay, I have this 432 and I have this thing. This thing explodes. Exploding pair will always consist of two regular numbers, then the entire exploding pair is replaced with the regular number 0. Okay. But how I get from 9 to 8? I'm really feeling brutally lost in this. Okay, let me try a ChatGPT for help. Me too. Part of requirement for one coding task. Let me add this new prompt. No, which prompt is that? Oh, it's really 7th. GPT-4. I have a function no. Let me formulate that correctly. I have the code snippet. I have this function. Let me that is it's like Let me get to the this wrapping entities. How my export thingy was looking. Export. However, the functions seems not working correctly. I'm getting 0 for the snow when I do require mass for in the requirement are really getting absolutely I mean that's yeah, I mean you can see at that stage that this is extremely confusing. Let me try to debug here what I am getting as now. Print line snail and what I'm getting after that. Let me see, is there another place that I'm printing? It's here. Let me and this doesn't look very promising. Yeah, that seems wrong to me. I have this one. Let me have my snail. not my snail. I mean, at that stage, okay, it's telling me that let's see if we add that stuff. Part of it. As in our previous cases, yeah, it's yeah, the be interesting to see. It's adding this pair function that I did not have, which is checking is that pair or not, which makes sense, and it's modifying this one that I was kind of wrong, because the one that we're really interested is this one, spot however. From where is this at? Fish at. Okay, really. Solution. Oh man. I think is this continuous stuff. Okay, this time adjusted, so to say, to be compatible with the one that I have here. Which is absolutely fine. Let me grab it. Now we're getting completely different number, which is absolutely fine. Okay, let's start testing with this larger example and see okay, it's a bit again, that's the example that I need to evaluate with which, and I can see that it has some kind of value. It looks like completely wrong. Yeah, further away, but let's go to this export logic and see if that help with something, and if it does, to look at split. It might be simply the place that it's wrong, actually on split. Here, what's when we go out to now it doesn't do anything. Okay, on that stage, let me reiterate and simply give a try from the beginning. Let me delete this stuff here because I have so many I'm not sure that this value larger example here would match. And let me of course return the original stuff here. And you start prompt 1 GPT. And let me save that. Let me go here, simply ignore it, go here, paste that, and meanwhile go to that and that. It's interesting if something like Sange can solve that. I'm not sure what is this model sagging. Okay, I can see it's doing some stuff, but one thing that worries me with this model, I mean it's partly probably a problem with GPT as well, is that it might be simply finding it from the internet, the solution, but let's see how GPT does in that. Oh, it's going with simple solution everywhere. It's simply using interface, and it seems checking, okay, is that interface, and checking is that two things. Okay, if there are two things, is doing nothing for regular number, floating point, reducing, adding, magnitude. Don't know why is this half. They're getting a bit worse. The previous one had at least this parsing part that was kind of working. Let me get here and add that part here. And simply this. Could you finish the main function, skip everything else? Okay, let's see if that will somewhat help. Prompt 2 and answer is, I hope to be go with the main function, but okay. It looks like the main function and the main function will read the input, remove and any white space and split the number by commas. The magnitude of the final sum. That seems like good as a promise, but a bit skeptical that might be working, especially this part here. Sum is this sum interface? Okay, I see. I'm missing the add function. Could you add it? Here. That. No. This complete Go program will be fantastic. But I don't think there is anything even remotely that would be working. I really like this new split and checking this time for the case, the interface array that there. I don't know from where is this logic that you need to halfen them. I think it's probably from this extremely complicated description, the part that I missed. What's happened with this thing? Okay, that's this one is completely claiming that solved that. Let's see what it's doing. Have the snailfish. It says array of interfaces. Okay, I like that. The adding is simply having two snailfishes, making one. Here in our add case, and looking at this one, our add function shouldn't much different than that actually. So we have this one. Let's have that like pair, and here to have it as a pair. Again. Okay, that JSON thing, it doesn't seems to work. Let me what was the answer? And here, 1 second, because I forgot to copy what actually I asked. Sorry about that. And let's see. Every time when I say please keep, I will please delete the function and give the functions that you already gave me. Let's see how I will do that. Already can see that it's reading the file, the exit. Seems in the right direction. GPT-4, and the answer is how much of that it's really okay. Так, magnitude. Let's see if we would be able to do this part. But where is this JSON? I don't see this tiny JSON. What's happened with the part test? There's something wrong with this stuff. I don't like this error message telling me something for some JSON. Okay, let me add that. Not that at that stage I have any hope, but let's I'm getting the following error when run the final program. It seems like this is due to splitting snailfish number by commas. Oh, is this part? Oh, it's using commercial actually to convert the array to array of array of array. Interesting. Actually, that's a clever idea. I suppose. I'm a bit, should spend a little bit more time in. Now I'm getting the following error. is equal interesting. Let me grab the previous one and add it to my function here. Yeah, exactly. Let me have that. 1 second, I didn't want to deal with this Docker. Now okay, that's the claim, that we need to use this function to compare items. That the thing. I mean, I at that stage I don't trust, so to say, the chatbot. It's not like I'm getting over confident that the chatbot is correct. I actually simply hope that with harm me from copy and pasting, in one moment the thing would work. Why is this? Yeah, let me do with this test. This number is a bit big for the test. Okay, why is this magnitude calculation? Let me, it's simply, let me go to the task here, and I know if I have this one, the magnitude should be 414. I can, which is absolutely fine, but I'm getting much bigger number. I can. Let me emphasize on that part. I think here, probably let me post here in the prompts. These prompts are getting, I think, the yeah. uh, yeah, I think it's not really, but let's see how much can I get from this. I got 3 too. That's like a bit absurd. I mean, not a bit, very absurd, but what was the. Damn change. But you did not change anything. Let me attend this kind of failure. And yeah, like that's amazing. I'm running the program on someone that's so. Let me simply go the previous versions and look for magnitude. Okay, they were doing this stuff recursively. Isn't it here the same kind of interface? Type check. Let me again, let me get here and I wanted to look in the magnitude thing. I'm having the final sum is this one. Yeah, the most important thing. Okay, I have this one. Let me see. 4 4. Yeah, I want to know actually before to get to the magnitude, am I even correct? Because here most likely far away from being there. Yeah, I'm getting 0, 5, 9 and so on. Okay, that's not that's simply not correct. Let's grab this file, their program, and run it. Is name better? It looks even worse. I mean, it's not correct. Find some. This one looks different than the previous one. Okay, I think that all this stuff is wrong. Let me grab the new start and see how good this Saget. So find my task in the internet and to copy and paste it. I mean, it's new start. Prompt 1 sagging. Yeah. How the person pronounce that? But I'm not sure what's behind this bot. I'm assuming that it's actually searching in the internet and it's finding someone else solution to be honest, and it's passing it to me. I have this deep suspicious because it's a little bit a little bit probably to from where is reading the file. $57. Oh, it's here with the magnet yet. Make return 0. I do. Okay, which point is this? I think and the previous one was fine when it was new. But why on earth here it's dealing with some kind of pointer thingy? On which one is this? Mm-hmm. I think here the length should be yeah. Let me give now this program but I'm getting error. Okay. I'm very confident that that part in the reduce but when the index is equal to 0 I'm not very confident, especially let me give a try some of the other bots. Yeah, this one I think will. Okay. Here is parsing completely differently. Left right structure. New start. This time with my new pot. Which one was this one? Prompt 1 cloud. Have all this. Probably for this one I can copy and paste everything. Many of them seems to have no explicit again. Let's see. Bam. The solution is here. Okay, is that the solution? Where is the rest? Video completed. Next prompt. To video complete it. Is this function it's missing? Okay. Which I kind of agree. Fourteen. $85. Did they exist already? Yeah, where is my main function? Reduce blah. Okay, here comes the claim that with this one now it seems like I'm getting to some recursion. Copy the answer, but fake. Okay, let me coding help. Okay. And that's oh, in this new start. Let me see what was the original task. Yeah, I have more stuff. How much of this? Well, yeah, let me try this one once again. This one seems. Let me see what is making in the network. It's making all of this request. Oh. I have to explain some additional stuff. But where is the request? API. Human message, blah blah blah. Bot name capybara. Yeah, interesting. Capybara. This one looks like actually, if that doesn't work, I will give a try with the complete task. Because so far, you start, it looks like the only one apart from GPT, of course, that's doing good job for my standard. The problem is a bit too small. Now 1 second to stop the it didn't show, but let me go back to actually do that with the entire import, because it seems like it's taking whatever is there. It's quite capable, and here what I want. See exactly this task. And if I scroll here to the so again. The fight of the bots. The fight of the bots. That's for this bot. That's for GPT-4. Nice. How wins stuck like that. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. It's a bit doesn't like reading the file and so on. Man. Too short, you know. I can, nice. Relative path. Okay. Nice. It does not work. I'm getting 0. There is mistake. And where is H? API. Okay, it's saying that expose function is wrong. I think this one still 0. Okay, let me and rest people. Yeah, let's see. No, it doesn't want to skip the. But if I look at this program, phones, reduce, split, type, export, item, item. Nested for, not so bad. Okay, 2, 3. Let me actually focus a little bit on this one actually. Complete domain function thing skip or immersion. Okay, oh, there is no okay, let me actually try that because I don't want to write a file or anything like that. But here, when I run that, I know that it's broken because of that's absolutely fine. For find data strings or 1 second. I go to the lines. Let me fine. Continue now this stuff. Let me see. Okay, seems they're parsed correctly. I fix your program, but now there is a new error. Yeah, it's telling me that can help me with that. Oh, it's the same kind of trying to compare with the wrong type and so on. Oh, interesting. I can imagine probably only the parsing in this program in Python will be so much easier. And where is my reduce? Never ending, never ending. Okay. Let me completely start new prompt. And simply try to solve it, because I think one of the biggest problem is this parsing and so on, which in Go make it horrifically complicated. New start prompt 1 GPT-4 but Python. Let me try to say blah blah blah. I want this and this and this and this. Python program. New start. Now we have this pair that's least found left. Is the instance of int. This is minus. And good was. and it's breaking. Okay. We can see that the yeah, that's the Python program. Let's add it here. New main Python. If I go to see the 18 part 1, I have Python 13. Probably for Python I can simply say, okay, give me the test file. No. Python. Too much recursion, Python. Not working. Okay, once again. They're having this new Python tactic. Simply okay, now it's import st. It's a bit different program. Okay, I will try for another 5 minutes with this Python strategy, and yeah, at the end of the day we'll finish this attempt and probably will declare it as unsolved challenge. Seems very hard. At least for me, Python program track bam. Oh, it's here. Not enough value to unpack. Let me go back and do what I did for this one. Here I remember that I grab everything and give the whole context. Before that I was resistant to do that because of taking too much token space, but now that kind of stage probably I could only Python is significantly shorter. this stuff is it's if not surprised. I mean, this is probably the first time that I'm not very disappointed, because without that stuff, to be perfectly honest, I couldn't solve the challenge myself. It's not probably giving 2-3 times on this. Yeah, I mean, here the explosion is okay. And it's increasing the left with 1. Yeah. We have this one, and here it's increasing with 1. So about that I was thinking, I don't know, this stack -1, the second one. This look very, very fishy, to say the least. Might be worth it to try it in some other languages, like Husky or something like that. I don't have the file, but that's okay. That was my no. It's never ending. I think it's something is getting to infinite recursion. Seems like that. Okay, this one is a little bit better, appending to the stack, depth, -1, going count. Having this non-depth starting stack. Interesting. Left value with integer division. And here we're stopping when we couldn't continue the recursion. I'm the fun boy. The fun boy. This one look otherwise quite promising. Trade input on file, define function of snail fish, reduce snail fish. Okay, this one is using the JSON function, which is probably the best way to go in Python line by line. And then having all of them as a JSON. It seems like it's writing like no way is defining this request function here. The same with split, with the man. Is getting the first one, the rest, okay, yeah, that has so many seemingly correct parts, but as so many others, it felt and which other language we can try? Do I have Ruby? Yeah, I have some Ruby. It didn't work with this is here, tree path list union, find left number, some kind of libraries. Here starts having hard time. Okay, we'll keep this one as a final thing with Python, and we'll give a try with Ruby because what is this? Evil context, huh? Very interesting. Read there's no way that to work because yeah, there like a new lines. It's possible that to work in Python. I'm not sure in Python, but is it possible the new line to be interpreted as a comma because of this thing? Like big question. For instance, no. Let me give it once more time. So many hours. this split, export more or less. With these cases, I think it's probably making some very small mistakes here when it's trying to go out of to remove some elements and so on, but the array are with one element or stuff like that, and it's simply crashing. So they part 1, but yeah, with all of this stuff, let's put this one. This time let's do the complete thing, because I'm done with the Python one. Simply, it doesn't matter if this doesn't work. Will be the last that will try. Anyway, which is absolutely fine. We spent a lot of time trying different things. All of them failed. Here even we have Python now. And work, but I mean, it is what it is. No, not yet Ruby. And as the suggestion was, let's copy our task. Say what will happen if I delete simply the program? It's running. Yeah, it's loaded in. Please rewrite in Ruby. No. Okay. Yeah, let's see how the default model will do. Yeah, Ruby is quite off. I mean, how is this working? This Ruby code is a bit too little. Man, bro, is Ruby or is RB? I think that's Ruby. Ruby. No, I didn't get anything. What's happened with that? Did it crash? If you I'm getting this error. with Ruby. Oh no. Or probably I can look for just a second. No, the error 130. We're trying to add the integer to array. Yeah, but if both are array, we're adding it here. But what about if one is array? Because here this one is array, what should we do? Pair, exact. Pair 0. Let me stop with this bullshit. Make that calculate. Save the and at the end. Yes. think here in this case I need to do that and that, and let me wrap that. Okay. House if personal house if. Okay. Fix the mistake. No. What is this? Oh, what is this? I didn't know for this feature. Otherwise, I would. I have no idea for this new feature. Oh, that I can actually compare answers. Okay, that's interesting. I actually, I will try that with GPT-4. Actually, that's very interesting. Didn't know about that, but I think for now I'm simply calling it the day for today. There is no working solution, unfortunately, in this attempts with new start and having it in Ruby did not help. Thank you for your time. I hope that wasn't absolute total waste of time, but we'll give another try later on. Hopefully we'll be able to solve it. Thank you and have a nice day.